Hello everyone, today we're going to talk about 0072AT can chase or not, and this is Nico from Homely Chat. Statement: the main purpose of this course is to learn the methods and techniques of share investment. It does not constitute any recommendations or trading tips. Any risk or profit is irrelevant to the company and myself. Trade at your own risk. Okay, so for today's course there will be 3 parts. The first part is about what kind of stock is AT, and the second part is about pattern analysis of AT, and the third part is about trading timing of AT. Okay, so let's talk about the first topic. What kind of stock is it? And many investors may know. Okay, now Teacher Nico will tell us about history again. Yes, learning the history of a stock is very important because here is an old saying: with history as a mirror, we can know the rise and the fall. Actually, it tells us using history as a mirror, we can know the truth about the rise and the falls of destinies. So actually, this sentence is from an empire in Tang Dynasty. And there are three sentences altogether. So with copper as a mirror, you can straighten your clothes. With history as a mirror, we can know the rise and the falls. People can be used as a mirror to understand the gains and the losses. Okay, so let's learn the history of AT. So do you think this chart is AT's chart? And I think maybe some investors may doubt about it, and but actually this is AT, and this is AT's monthly chart. So if we learn the history of this stock, we will know from its IPO. You can see here the price goes down, and then price starts to rebound, but it missed the resistance from the previous high point. So now we have 2 high points, and if we draw a line here, you can see this line is very effective because you can see the 3rd high point, the 4th high point, and the 5th high point. They all reach this line, and the recent high point will be here, and we can see from this point the speed of falling of this stock has been changed. So here is the 2nd high point. So if we connect these 2 high points, we will have a correct trend line. And if we have this line, we can find this is the 3rd time price touches this line, and this is the 4th time. So this line is also very effective. Until now, you can see recently price rise very fast, and I think many people's memory is still around this area, right? And now you can see after it breaks through this yellow line, and then it goes back. The price goes back and rise again. So this is next week. This is last week, and the previous one, this chart. Okay, I delete all the lines. So you can see this day. After breakthrough, there is a correction and get support. So last week is a good chance to enter because the market has confirmed that this line now becomes a support line now. So maybe some investor may think, okay, whether it will touch the upper yellow line, maybe, but there will be some small, you can see some small previous high points. They may have some previous high point resistance for the current price. Okay, so and we can study this stock from another aspect. So which means from chip. So what is a chip? Chip usually refers to the cost of the stock in a certain period of time. The distribution of chips is the distribution of stock holding costs. Analyzing chip is analyzing the market cost. Okay, so for example, we can see this chart. For example, the shareholder A, he has 6 shares around 11 Okay, 11 is the stock's price. So we draw 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We draw 6 here, and shareholder B. Okay, B has 4 shares in the price of 12 and 3 shares in the price of 10. So we draw if we draw the picture, and in 12 we draw 4. We draw 4 shares, and in 10 we draw 3 shares. And here is a shareholder C. C has shares in 13 price, 1 share in 13 price, and 2 shares in 14 price. So if we draw, we just draw like this. And now we get a chips distribution. And from this chart, we can see clearly that at the price of 11, the chips are heavy, which means it will be an effective, a strong support or resistance. And then it's from 12 to 10. And the 13, above 13, the chips are smallest. Okay, so this is how we get a chip chart. So in our software, there is an indicator called chips distribution, and we can see this is the monthly chart of AT. And if we use chips distribution, we can see this blue line, this blue a very thick line. Okay, this blue area. So this blue area is the chips. We can see around this price, the chips are so heavy. And we can see around 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 weeks, price cannot break through the upper line of this blue area, which means they are under resistance. But now it has break through this line, so this area now becomes support. And the previous resistance we can see here, and here we can see it one by one. And after breakthrough the highest resistance, and then we can see there will be less resistance from chips. And the next one is we need to know why a stock can make money for investors. Okay, so the first reason is the direction is correct, because only rising shares can help us to make money. And the second one is the direction continues to be correct. The continuous inflow of large funds gives the stock a continuous upward momentum. So it's just like how you get a destination. First, you need to be in a car in the right direction. If the car drives on the opposite direction, you can never reach your destination. And the second, you have to make sure there are enough fuel in your car. There are enough gas gas in your car, so that your car will have enough momentum. And how we follow the direction and the big funds in share market, we need to use 2 indicators. Okay, we can see here is a chart, and 2 parts of the chart. The upper part we call it window 1, and the lower part we call it window 2. Okay, so window 1, this indicator is called trend expert. Trend expert. So how to see whether your share is in the right direction? If the color is purple or red, which means it's upward trend, it's upward. And if the color is the green color, so it's downtrend. So we see the color and we know the direction. About mid-term direction or short-term direction, we need to see if it's a purple line, then it's mid-term uptrend. If it's red column, red column, then it's short-term direction, short-term uptrend. And about downtrend, also the line stands for mid-term downtrend. Okay, green line stands for mid-term downtrend, and the column is short-term trend. So green column is short-term downtrend. And how we follow the funds in share market, we use this indicator called MCD, multicolor dragon. It is also a special indicator in Homely software. And here are three colors: green color, yellow color, and a red color. Green color, they are retailers. So if in your shares, green retailers are increasing, and your share may be in downtrend, because it seldom have momentum to rise. Retailers cannot push up the price. And yellow is hot money. So if your shares controlled by yellow color, if you hold the share for some time, you will find, okay, it's just that price. For example, this price you bought 1 month ago, and your share is controlled by hot money all the time, I mean yellow color. And 1 month later, if you see the chart, the price will always there. You may do not lose much money, but you don't make money also. And the third is red. Red is bankers. So we follow red color. If your share is controlled by red color and the red color is increasing, then your share will be in uptrend and with a lot of momentum. Okay, so let's see AT. So this is AT's daily chart, and this is history. This is around March to June that many people focus on AT, and let's see how we find a good entry point of AT. Okay, first we can see here is green line and here is purple line. So we operate above purple line because it's more safe for us. So we operate the share above the purple line. Okay, so this is the first. So like here just some rebound. We do not trace the profits here. And then how I find a point to entry is from green to red, because from green column to red column is a start point of uptrend. So we can enter here, right? We can enter here, and we can enter here. So some investors may ask, okay, here I still want to enter, and here I still want to enter. So now the third step is that we should refer to MCD. For example, MCD, if retailers decreasing and the bankers increasing around this area, we can trade. But if green retailers appear and increasing, red bankers is decreasing around this area, we also avoid to trade. We also avoid the risk. So here and here, do we trade? No, we don't trade, right? So these three is our entry chance. So you can see you can avoid some not that big profit entry point and find a safer and better enter point. So this is about how we combine trend expert together with MCD. And our next topic will be around pattern analysis of AT. So because AT, you can see the price is not very high. Actually, it's kind of penny stock. So if we want to analyze this kind of not that active share, we need to use Homely Rainbow to see the market cost. Because if you analyze each trend, you will find it will be a little harder. Why? Because you can see the price usually goes sideways, and the trend momentum will be digested over again. So we better use market cost indicator, Homely Rainbow, to analyze its pattern. So for this indicator, there are 4 colors. White color, white lines, okay? White color stands for long-term market cost, and the blue color stands for mid-long-term market cost. So combine these 2 colors together. If white color is below yellow color, this share is in long-term uptrend. It's in bullish market. And the third color is yellow color. Yellow color is mid-short-term market cost, and we use yellow color to see the mid-term trend. And the red color is short-term market cost, and we use red color to see some short-term trend and the support and the resistance. Okay, so let's see AT. Okay, so for AT we can see around just now. Okay, we can see now white color is above blue color, which means long term is uptrend, right? And then yellow color, we can see yellow color is upward, so midterm is also in uptrend. So long-term uptrend, midterm uptrend. Okay, and when the midterm gets in uptrend is around here. After breakthrough the yellow line and then goes back, the price goes back and gets support from yellow lines and goes upward again. So around this area, it will be a good entry point for midterm. But some investors may say, okay, I already missed this point and I want to know how I can find an entry point. So this problem we will solve in next part, AT's trading timing. Okay, if in daily chart we just mentioned, remember we mentioned here, and here we can choose to entry, right? Because above purple line, if it's green to red, then we can choose to enter. Why we do not enter here? Why? Because MCD, right? Bankers is decreasing, retailers is increasing, okay? And why we do not chase high here? Because above purple line, no green to red. So we avoid the big rebound. And then like here, we just missed, okay? So our entry point should be here, this point I marked. So here, this day should be our entry point. Because this day is above purple line, green to red, and MCD is retailers is decreasing and the bankers, they are increasing. So here should be our entry point, green to red. Okay, so some person may say, okay, I missed that point too, and I want to know how I can enter again. Okay, if you miss the entry point in daily chart, then you find entry point in 60-minute chart. So the same, above the purple line, green to red. So green to red, then we can choose to enter and refer to MCD. So you see so many bankers and no retailers, then okay. Okay. So we can see this point is the latest entry point, and we can see it's in 5th November and 5 p.m. Okay, so because it's 60-minute chart, so it's from 4 to 5 p.m. you can choose to enter, and you can see the price is around 12 cents. 12 cents. Okay, it's just around this price. And some investors may say, okay, I already missed that point. I missed this point too. I want to know how I should find green to red in the future, because now no green to red, right? So in the future, if it turns green and it turns red again above purple line and the banker is okay, then you can choose to enter again. Okay, so this is how the indicator will move in the future and how you find your entry point. And some investors may ask, okay, teacher, I just want to trace. Okay, I just trace here. What if I just trace here? If you just trace here, you will not know when to sell. So this is the problem. If you cannot make sure you can exit safely, maybe you will give back not only your profit, but your cost, but your own money. And if we use homely rainbow, okay, this is the second method if you want to find an entry point. So now you can see price is very high, okay. I know some person may say, okay, I want to chase here. Now if you chase here when you leave, you know, you don't know, okay. If you don't know how to exit, you shouldn't enter here. And in the future, if the red line goes up just like this, the red line of Homely Rainbow, and the price may go sideways like here, may go sideways. So when it near the support, and right again just around this area, then you can choose to enter. Here will be an entry point if you see Homely Rainbow indicator, now just like around this area. So this is about how we chase some share. If you want to chase a share, you have to make sure you know when to leave.
That's all for today, and this is Homely Chat. Our investment philosophy is index first, stock next, long-term first, short-term next, operator familiar. If you like this video and then you want to see more video, please subscribe Homely Chat Malaysia. Thank you.